And he hates those two books. And there has been more scholarly attack on the book of Genesis than any other book, and more attempt to turn it into myth and legend and away from fact than any other book in the Bible. Why? Because Satan doesn't want you to believe that Genesis 3 ever happened. He doesn't want you to know how he got hold of Eve. He doesn't want you to believe that he said what he did to that first married couple. And he attacks the book of Genesis. But the other book which he hates more than any other is the book of Revelation. Because as you read through that book, you come to a point where it says that the devil himself will be cast into the lake of fire. He'll be bound in prison first and not allowed to trouble men, and then he'll finally be put in the lake of fire. He so hates that bit, I must tell you that the Bible makes it absolutely clear that Satan is already a defeated foe. And if he gets hold of you, he's bluffing you. Call his bluff. If you've been baptized, say, Satan, I'm not only dead, I'm buried. You're talking to a dead man. Don't you know that in baptism you are buried with him? You're buried. That's the point of baptism, to have a funeral of someone who's died. And the funeral helps you to say goodbye to an old life. It says, that's finished. That's the last time I see that life. And Satan doesn't like people getting baptized for that reason. He doesn't like us having a public funeral of someone who's died. Because you see, when you reckon yourselves dead and call his bluff and say, I'm dead and buried, and Satan, you saw my funeral, whether it was a Millmead or Commercial Road or somewhere else, you were present at my funeral service, I'm dead and buried, stop tempting me. You will find to your extraordinary delight that he has to go. Resist the devil and he'll run from you. And you resist him on the ground of fact and on the ground of the Word of God. Well, that's the real battle that's on. Let me now then talk about his relationship to prayer. What we can do to the devil in prayer. Now this is exciting. We can lay him flat in prayer. We are told in the New Testament we are to take the initiative against him. Do you know that Jesus told us to pray every day about the devil? Do you know that? The original prayer that he taught his disciples when they said, Lord, teach us to pray. He said, pray like this. Say, Dad in heaven. Then pray for the things he wants. His name, his will, his kingdom. Then he said, pray for the things you need. You need food. You need forgiveness. Then he said, finish by praying this. Deliver us from the evil one. And I think it's tragic that English versions have got away from that.